Asus ZenWiFi Pro XT12 Review. We're impressed by the industrial design of the Asus ZenWiFi Pro XT12 nodes. They look good, fit well, and act as a coolant for the internal components. At the bottom, a glowing light bulb switches between colors depending on its current state. It has 10 antennas that are angled so they can capture the most signal from satellites. If you want to turn them off, just unplug the cable. The setup is simple. Just download the app, click through the quick start guide, and then power on your new device. That's it. Each node has 4 Ethernet interfaces, 2 gigabit Ethernet connections, one 10/100ths of a megabit Ethernet, and one 100 megabits per second wireless interface. The latter can be used for connecting to access points. Each node also has an optional 5-watt power supply unit. Note that there are no USB connectors. The app is well designed and easy to navigate. It provides extensive information about your device and services, including detailed insights into connectivity, performance, security, and parental control features. An Insights section gives you tips on how to improve your experience, such as suggestions on how to get the best out of your service. A Parental Control section allows you to set restrictions on usage, block apps, and manage notifications. And if you're planning to share your internet with another person, you can link multiple accounts via QR codes. In addition, the app includes a useful quick start guide, which walks you through setting up the system and connecting to your home wireless router. It's a good idea to use the app for basic tasks, but if you want to get the most out of it, you may need to go into the web browser to adjust some of the more advanced options. AiProtection Pro offers ongoing protection against viruses, spyware, adware, and spam. It blocks malicious websites and prevents infected devices from connecting to them. It also lets you create custom filters so you can keep unwanted content out of your network. Parental controls allow parents to set limits on their children's use of devices, restrict access to certain websites, limit messaging apps, prevent downloads from peer-to-peer networks, and control media streaming. Quality of service settings are comprehensive and can ensure that any type of online communication, including video chatting, live to broadcast, and even games can be prioritized on different devices. Users and prosumers will enjoy the idea of using up to 12 SSIDs to create multiple groups of users and devices on separate wireless LANs. 9 of the SSIDs are simply guest VLANs. It's easy for anyone to set up a secure Wi-Fi connection. Even experienced IT professionals can get into the nitty-gritty details if they want to. We'll have to watch if that's enough to get SMBs to adopt it as the basis of their networks. However, that level of adoption usually takes several years of trust to establish. Of course, in addition to the Synology RT6601X, which has a full web browser, there's also the RT6600X, which has an entire operating environment complete with third-party applications. The Asus ZenWiFi Pro XT12 is a tri-band Wi-Fi 6 router with 2 5 GHz channels, and one 2.4 GHz channel offering a combined theoretical speed of 11,000 megabits per second. We ran our usual test in a single-story Sydney weatherboard home. This involved setting the primary server in the middle room, near our modem, and connecting via Ethernet to our Synology storage device. The secondary server was 2 rooms away at front of the house. To test, we downloaded a large file to a Wi-Fi 6 laptop next to both servers and then 25 meters away, out in the backyard. Up close, it was able to score 627 megabits per second, which is fast but 100 megabits per second slower than other top Wi-Fi 6 routers. Next to the secondary router, it was able to score 609 megabits per second, which represents only a 3% loss, and the fastest speeds we've ever seen from a test using a secondary router on a mesh network. Outside, at the foot of the garden, however, the speed fell to 46.6 megabits per second, which is still very respectable for an independent router, but it was defeated by mesh kits that had a third node at the rear of the home. Obviously, you can add a third node to the XT12 setup without any problem, but it will cost you a pretty penny.